Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here again at Avalanche, seeing what's going on. We're actually seeing a somewhat of a divergence leading into the cloud. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean we have the price is going to just drop hard and fast, but there's potential for an ABC pattern here moving forward just because we have completed our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, our first 5 waves effectively. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. So if you're just new to the channel, keep in mind I love teaching people to trade. Hope that you can learn something today. And if you do want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is a site. Link down below. We got some awesome traders over here. More important, some really nice swing trades that people are really enjoying. Good profits here this morning from OP, Optimism, 48%, and ARB, Arbitrum, at about 87%. So there's a nice little swing trades there. And of course, our day trading scalping bot has a long open for Solana, and then of course a Litecoin profit there in about 14%. So really cool stuff. Keep up the good work, folks. Glad it's working well for you, and thanks for the wonderful feedback. Again, limited slots available. Be sure to check that out in your own time. With Avalanche, though, what we want to look at is start with the backend data and kind of see where we're at here. We talked last night there was not a lot of liquidation at the upper levels, and that there's more accumulation at the lower levels between 42 and 44. $44 has been swept somewhat. We got a wick down about 43.69, and at this point here, we're seeing some late longs trying to get in there at about 44. Okay, so I don't blame you for trying that because this coin does have a tendency of recovering quite nicely, but you got to recognize Bitcoin's kind of acting funky today, and a lot of coins are massively overextended right now. So all of that combined with Bitcoin selling off a little bit could cause a further reaction. Again, majority of this right here is because Bitcoin opened poorly this morning. So again, keep that in mind. Avalanche is still a good coin, but it's also equally susceptible to Bitcoin sell-offs. Okay, especially with it being overextended and essentially a profitable coin. What do you think? If you were a whale, would you take profits on your most profitable coins when Bitcoin pulls back? Yeah, you would. And this is one of those coins. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Let's take a quick look at the daily. I talked about this last night, just being a positive contributing factor, closing above this level here at about $43. So we can presume 43 might hold as a support. I'm emphasizing the word might because there's no guarantees on support levels, but they just increase the odds of something happening, okay? So we saw the same thing with $38. It was back here, where the price action had 4 days of rejection at $38. Once we closed above, price continued higher, came back down to use that as a support. Okay, similar scenario could occur here. Same thing with your stochastic RSI. We're starting to see a convergence here. The first one is good, but we're looking for our second one. The second one is the most impactful because that caused the price action to kind of start running. Okay, so generally speaking, that's a positive sign, but still, we're not quite there yet to just get that full on hardcore all in kind of mode, right? We're in this transition where we could still see an ABC pattern, and that would actually be healthy and a good thing because all coins need to retrace at one point. You got to recognize that. It can't just go up forever. It's not the way it should work. Anyways, everything's looking pretty decent here. We can really recognize some important stuff on the 4-hour time frame. And just to clarify, we're above all moving averages, so still in very good shape. So 4-hour time frame, what I like to recognize here, first of all, is being above the 20-day SMA. That's a fantastic sign. We can see this ascending trend starting to continue. We're just going to draw this out here as well. It's kind of going to be running parallel with, first of all, this lower wick here that came down to $39, but also the current price action with the 20-day SMA. So we're just going to pay attention to that and see what happens. We break below the 20-day SMA on the 4-hour. Again, sky isn't falling, but it does tell us that we're probably more likely to continue lower and maybe bounce off this 0.5 Fibonacci level at 42.77. It's a possibility at this point. Is there a probability? No, not yet. So take a look here at RSI. This is equally as important. Staying above 50 is a big deal to me personally. With money flow index and the RSI dropping, same with the stochastic RSI, that does tell us that further downside is probable, including the fact that we have a MACD divergence. Okay, so again, careful shorting this coin. We don't have full confirmation yet, but I'm leaning more towards the price pulling back soon. We might see a little bit of a bounce to fulfill an ABC pattern. So just keep that in mind too. We might get a rejection off 46 if we try to run up from here. But try not to be a late long at this point. I do feel like that window of opportunity is closing. So just be mindful of where you're at in the trend. Like me personally, I prefer to be in early to mid long once I have confirmation, and you wait for that. It requires patience, which I know is a 4-letter word for a lot of new traders. So just please understand. Take it from me, 20 years experience. You're not missing out if you don't catch a long or a short on this coin. There's going to be another one opportunity days, weeks later for this coin, or perhaps even hours later. And just so you know, the market's filled with missed opportunities. So you are not alone. I miss opportunities all the time. And shoot, like yesterday I sent 3 signals. Not a single one of them got filled, and every one of them hit the targets. So I mean, it was great to see the profits for my community. But some of those that were actually auto trading didn't get to maximize their benefit there just because we didn't get filled in time. The price was running. So it happens sometimes. It's okay. Don't worry. It will happen again. Okay, so take a look here at the hourly. Let's wrap this up here with the Ichimoku Cloud, just discuss kind of the options here. I want to recognize a couple of things here. First of all, we're losing significant momentum. Of course, that's mainly because it's dropped, but we are pushing to the downside. Lagging spend is almost free and clear to the downside. So that does imply a short consideration, okay? So we got 2 short considerations, but the only thing holding us back is this ascending trend, which we've already established, and of course the cloud, kind of running concurrent with each other. It's a series of moving averages, basically just letting us know that we're on the right side of the tracks, or in this case, we're within the tracks, and it's a situation where you do not want to take a trade. So again, I know some people don't love this because you can miss out on opportunities, totally. Like, just say the price goes down from here and you did a short. Okay, yeah, you missed it, so what? But on the same accord, if you wait for confirmation here and the price ends up going up here, and you took a trade, a short trade too early, you would be screwed. Okay, so again, it oftentimes works out beneficial to wait longer. I know it sucks sometimes to miss opportunities, but trust me, it's gonna be just a par for the course. If you can't handle that, you're probably not gonna be trading may not be a good fit for you. Again, that's just kind of the way it goes. Anyways, all this stuff being said, Avalanche is on the precipice of a potential pullback. Just to clarify, if we were to pull back, we might see the price rip up to this, 0.382, 0.618 levels. In other words, I would say 45 to 47 is a rough estimate for how high the price would go before it's due for another correction. So I'd be interested in considering a short in these levels here. That's my thought process alone, but that's generally kind of what I'm leaning towards. Right now, I'm going to be patient and wait for a better opportunity. Okay, so if you want better opportunities, of course, jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Join our community. We got some nice profits here with some seriously good trades. Near Protocol was one of those. We took some nice profits from Gala as well. Even though, again, we didn't get filled on Atom and Cardano. It's all good. We'll catch the next one. Other than that, too, make sure if you are using my link to register for Bitunix, or you have, there is a promotion going on right now. The link is available in our Discord. I have a promo section, just so you can kind of find it there. And that is where you can go ahead and locate the details on this if you're curious. You do have to actually click enter now, and it'll kind of start that process for you. So just bear in mind, that is a very, very nice option, but you have to have used my link to register first. So if you haven't yet, just go ahead and go in order here. Use this link to register, and then this link to effectively benefit from those rewards. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.